So, Dixon, do you have any closing comments?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
Before I make my closing comments, I'd like to call Chief Rice and the members of the Dayton Fire Department that are present with him this morning to the podium. So, Mayor, City Commissioners, history was made in the Dayton Fire Department last Thursday, April 3rd, as the department was granted Accredited Agency Status by the Commission on Fire Accreditation International following a comprehensive assessment process spanning several years. Achieving CFAI accredited status is among the most rigorous challenges in the entire fire service, and it positions the Dayton Fire Department among the top tier of fire and emergency services agencies in the nation. The Dayton Fire Department now joins just over 300 agencies worldwide with accredited status, and is only the 9th agency in the state of Ohio to achieve this recognition. The foundation of the accreditation process is continuous improvement, and the work put in by the Dayton Fire Department team has involved countless hours of policy and procedure updating, process improvement, program refinement, and the verification and validation of many current practices. Throughout building the required strategic plan, community risk assessment standards of cover, and self-assessment manual, over 660 pages of original content were drafted to document current performance and future opportunities for improvement within the department. With the original vision of CFAI accreditation from Chief Jeff Likens, and the continuing leadership and tenacity of Chief Mike Rice, the Dayton Fire Department has kept this massive undertaking moving forward for more than 3 years. Assistant Chief Brad French served as the accreditation manager throughout the process and was assisted by a host of Dayton Fire Department personnel, many of whom are joining us today. So I'd like to take this time to congratulate Dayton Fire on this major accomplishment and thank the department members today representing the accreditation team. Job well done. And now I'd like to turn the mic over to Chief Rice so that he can provide a little more detail, introduce his team, and then allow for you all to make comments.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Mayor, Commissioner, City Manager, Clerk. It is an honor and a privilege to be standing here today. As the City Manager said, this was a monumental undertaking. I brought select members of the team that did a lot of work, but I wanted you to know that this is really the work of the 325 men and women of the Dayton Fire Department. But this core team did a lot of the work in policy review. So with me today, I have Assistant Chief Nick Hosford, Assistant Chief Andrew Braun, Assistant Chief Brad French, District Chief Tyler McCoy, Captain Kathleen Keenan, Lieutenant Chris Roulette, and Captain Jared Meyer. I also want to give some thanks to Assistant Chief French. We talk about accreditation manager. He was really the quarterback of this initiative, the person that was his sole focus for a couple of years, and that's what he was really driving to. And what does this mean? I get that a lot at times, is what is accreditation? We went through every policy, every procedure, every tactical response, and we went and measured that against the self-assessment manual from CFAI. And when we weren't in line with their policies, we got in line. There were a lot of aha moments along the way when we realized a gap and we closed the gap. So it's been a wonderful process. It was a lot of work. Talked about over 600 pages of original content. We had not had a strategic plan in the Dayton Fire Department for over 20 years, and we wrote that. We did the community risk assessment standards of cover, which we have not had. A lot of things, a lot of good things came from this process. When you talk about the exclusive club, just over 300 in the world, only 14% of the U.S. population is protected by an accredited department, and now the city of Dayton is. And
that's
that's
special.
something we're very proud of.
Yeah, that's very special. Yeah. All right, Commissioners, Commissioner Turner-Sloss, have any comments, questions?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Dickstein, for bringing this to our attention. Congratulations to you all. I would also like to commend our former Chief Likenen under his leadership, and thank you, Chief Rice, for your leadership, and to all of you. And please extend our appreciation again, and thanks to the entire department. So congratulations.
Okay, Commissioner Fairchild.
Yeah. No. Being an employee at Dayton Children's Hospital, we have to go through accreditation processes all the time, and so I have a small glimpse of what it means to go through that process. I want to thank you for your commitment to going through the process, more importantly, for what's underneath that, your desire and commitment to do the best that you can, to be the best department that you can be, your desire to improve. And while you have this external recognition, I hope that your internal recognition matches it, because what we know and what we value is the work we see you do day in and day out. From the work you do on the scenes when people are going through some of their worst moments, to the everyday interactions you have with our citizens as you meet them on the street. So thank you for your commitment to the city and what you do for our citizens.
Okay, Mr. Shaw.
Well, I think my colleague said it well. That's congratulations so much. So 300. How many fire departments are there? I guess this would be internationally, right?
That's correct. So it is an international certification. Majority of the fire departments that have achieved this are from the United States, Canada. There are some from the Middle East. A lot of the departments of those 312 are Department of Defense installations that go through this. So when you really get down to urban fire departments, there's not a lot. So we're the third of the big six. Columbus and Toledo are accredited, now the city of Dayton is. So yeah, it's a small number compared to the entire. And if you're going to ask the question, how many fire departments are there in the United States?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe it's about 30,000, so it's about 1%.
30,000. Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I mean, that says a lot, and we should all feel safer. Appreciate you.
Yeah, most definitely. Man, so in the 1%, that is extra special. No wonder to have so many of our young people. It was evidenced by a program this past weekend. I think now Captain Craig Robertson and some of the other colleagues were at a program for the education of the young child. And so they were passing out these small fire hats to those young people. So they got together and they wanted to have a picture taken with the policeman. So, I mean, not policeman, but the fireman. So they were very excited to do so. So we understand now why so many young people are always excited when they see the fire trucks and guys with the hats running around with hoses. And again, always running into danger, okay, as we mentioned before, and that's a challenge that many people just sometimes don't understand. But trying to save lives is very important. And to be recognized to be one of the 1% in the nation or in the world is very special for us. So again, thank you guys again for your work.